the important roles to be played by the participants in a group discussion. We all know that group discussion is a selection process in an interview. But at the same time, we should be careful about the group discussion because indirectly it is an elimination process. Interview is a selection process, but the part of an interview, the so-called group discussion, is an elimination process. Because when a large number of candidates appearing for interview, it is not possible to have face-to-face or personal interview with all the candidates presenting for interview. So, it is mandatory that we need to eliminate a large number of candidates so that the selected participants may be taken to the final face-to-face interview. So, it is very important to know that the group discussion is an elimination process. In this perspective, I would like to focus on how we should be careful about group discussion, how we have to play different roles in a group discussion. First of all, I would like to tell you, group discussion is a norm of teamwork. So teamwork plays an important role in a workplace or in a society or wherever we are. We are known as gregarious animals, so we need to follow teamwork wherever we are. And the same idea is reflected in group discussion also. In a group discussion, not only the presenting style, the language proficiency, and the knowledge on the topic is tested, but also the leadership quality is also tested. So in the group discussion, we have to be sure about how we are going to play different roles in the GD. First of all, I would like to tell you about the important roles to be played in a GD and then the negative roles that should be avoided in a GD. The first thing is that initiator. We are supposed to take the role of an initiator. It doesn't mean that the participants should take only one role in group discussion. They may have to take different roles according to the situation, according to the necessity of the topic. So, in a GD, we need to be an initiator, but it is not possible for all the participants to be the initiator. When there are 10 or 12 participants, only one happens to be the initiator. So it is very important that we should come forward voluntarily to be an initiator. And at the same time, we have to be very careful that we should also make other participants speak in the group discussion. We should not only be talking, but we can initiate, but we should also give opportunity for other participants to speak in the group discussion. Number 2, information seeker. In a GD, sometimes people may be in need of some information. So we can take the role of information seeker and information provider. We have to be very careful when we make information or when we provide information because that should be genuine and that should be trustworthy. So it is not that we can talk anything in a GD. GD is generally done to take decision. So decision making is ultimate objective of the GD. So in this perspective, we have to be very careful about all the points we make up in a GD because these points are going to be helpful to come to a decision. So decision making an important objective of a GD, we should not forget it. So we can be an initiator and we can be an information seeker and we can be an information provider. And next one is we can be tension reliever. This is the most important part to be played in a GD, because when the GD is very vigorous, or when all the participants are very angry on the GD topic, or when there is an argument among the participants in a GD, it is the responsibility of one of the participants to relieve the tension of the GD, because there is always a difference between argument and discussion. It is group discussion and it is never called group argument. Argument is not at all required or recommended for coming for a decision. So there is a difference between argument and discussion. Argument is done to find out who is the best, and discussion is done to find out what is the best. So in this perspective, we are doing group discussion just to know what is the best, but it is the aim of group discussion is not to find out who is the best. So when the discussion turns to be an argument, someone in the group may play the role of a tension reliever, and they can relieve tension by making humorous statements. And next one is gatekeeper. Gatekeeper role is also very important, because some of the participants may be very silent and may not be able to talk on the topic, or they may not have any knowledge on the topic. So when they are not able to proceed in the group discussion, we can just encourage them, or we can just give them opportunity to talk about the topic in the group discussion. They are called gatekeepers. And the one more important role to be played in a GD is social supporter. Social supporter. These participants just make other participants feel comfortable in a GD. When someone is not able to bring out some important points or important data regarding the topic on the discussion, the social supporter can help them and guide them by giving away important points or important data to them, so that the GD may be very effective. And these are all the positive roles to be played in the GD. You can be the initiator, information seeker, information provider, and tension reliever, gatekeeper, social supporter. Apart from this, there are some negative roles that we should avoid in a group discussion. They are disgruntled non-participants. Disgruntled non-participants never speak a word in a GD. Maybe because of they are not aware of the topic, or because they are not interested in making a point in a group discussion, and they will always be silent. At the same time, they will be grumbling. So this kind of disgruntled non-participant should not be there. It is not a comfortable one for a GD. It may affect the other participants also. The other participant also may not be interested, or they may not be encouraged to say anything about the topic. And the second one, dominator. We should not be a dominator. It is appreciated that we can be the initiator, but we should never be a dominator. It doesn't mean that we should dominate and we should not give opportunity for other participants to speak up. This is the most important mistake always committed by the participants in the GD, because the participants have an idea that we should be selected in interview, so that they don't give opportunity for other participants to speak anything. Always they keep on talking. So this kind of dominator will be really and surely eliminated from the GD. So we should not be a dominator, because group discussion is a team work. So we can be the initiator, and we should always be a gatekeeper. And the next negative role that we should avoid is attacker. Maybe we are not interested in the topic, or we are against the topic, and maybe some of the participants may not be liked by you. So in that context, it is not that you can make an attack against the topic or against the participants in the discussion. We need to be very polite and humble. The last negative role that we should not play is the role of a clown. Some participants are there. They will always make irrelevant and unimportant things in a jury that will affect the mood of the jury or the effect of the jury. So these are the roles played by the participants in a jury. We should be the positive rollers and we should avoid the negative roles. Thank you very much for watching this video.